So I'm not gonna lie, I've walked a good portion of my workouts this past week, and honestly, I'm not too mad about it. I think in the past I might have been, but really, I think, and this applies to a lot of my life, like just thinking, how much am I actually stopping in relation to how much I'm running? Like, I'm not even stopping, I'm still walking, right? But just like slowing down enough to realize like how much is like actually happening as I'm going about these more, I guess, intense parts of life. And what is that actually doing for me? So like right now, just, okay, how am I feeling? Am I feeling more regulated now that I've run a little bit? Where's my breath at? That sort of thing. Very yogic approach. But yeah, just even though I'm still recording this walking time on my Rena, like just accounting for everything that's happening, not pretending like, oh yeah, I didn't walk any of that. I walked and ran 6 miles together. I did both of those activities and both were very valid. Both taught me something. And just, same goes for climbing. Like, maybe I fell on something that I was hoping to on-site. Maybe I hung 4 times instead of 3 times on a project. I don't know. Just not being afraid of that, not being afraid of walking, falling, or stopping. Because those are valid parts of, dare I say, the journey. But I will say, these hills are kicking my butt. I did this particular route, let's say about a month ago, and I did it in one go. It was also completely dark. There was no sun. There's a fair amount of shade out here right now, which is pretty nice. We're out in Snow Canyon. But, I mean, I've been working another route that has plenty of hills, and that one's kicking my butt too. Having to do this in a lot hotter weather. It's just super fun. So we're just learning to be more resilient in all different types of environments, walks of life, with all different types of variables right now. I also think, with that being said, it is hard for people who grew up listening to people who were very intense, and when they weren't doing as an I wasn't doing like something that was living up to maybe their standard. It was hard not to listen to their voice and only hear you're not doing enough. Like, why are you stopping? Like, don't listen to your body. That doesn't make any damn sense. And then also just like very obsessed with numbers. So, as I'm running, my runner voice is saying, oh, you're not, just like right now in my headphones, it's like, speed up, you're not going as fast as I am requesting that you do, whatever. And for someone who has been obsessed with numbers and that's all they saw, trying to then change that perspective is quite difficult. Because you have to change what you see, and maybe it's not something you see in front of your eyes, it's something you see in yourself internally, and that's kind of hard to train yourself to do. And that's the thing, is robots and people who act like robots, they cannot see what's happening. They cannot account for all the variables that you are confronted with as you're trying to pursue goals and things like that. You are the only person that can, I guess, account for all of that the time being. And even ourselves have to learn how to see those variables and account for them and realize, okay, is this my head saying, please stop, this is gonna ruin your health if you keep going? Or is this something that's just like, man, this is highly uncomfortable right now? And I mean, I'm still learning those things too. It's not like even back there when I stopped running, I've walked twice now. It's like, that's the whole point. It's like, you stop to realize, okay, what am I feeling here? Was that discomfort? Or was that like, okay, reset moment? I still have a hard time telling because I've been so numbed by numbers and other people, listening to other people trying to tell me what to do and not being able to account for my own variables. All right, so we're about like 3/4 to finishing this particular route. I just pushed myself to do a majority of the second half that I'm currently still on. A lot of it is downhill, second half, but there are a few uphills. So, you know, I'm like, it's a lazy Sunday. I'm just gonna let it go, bro. And it's funny, when I'm going downhill, my run, I can't tell that I'm going majority downhill. So it's like, slow down, slow down. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not gonna slow down. So, yeah, again, I'm like, it's not very often that I actually listen to AI or robots. Maybe eventually I'll start taking its suggestions, and like when it gives me a tempo run, I'm like, okay, I'm there, I'll jump on the tread so I can do exactly what you want me to do, and I actually see some value to that. But when it comes to like long runs and easy runs, I'm just like, I'm gonna go at whatever pace I see fit in the moment, because I don't know. I used to be a lot more serious about this kind of stuff, but I'm just kind of at a point in my life where I'm like, you know what, it's not that serious. Not everything's serious, at least. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun with it. I might sprint maybe the last 1/4 mile, but I'll see you guys when I'm done. All right, so we just finished our 5.6 hilly, oh my gosh, 5.6 hilly long run. And yeah, so I would say I ran probably just over half of that. Again, just to sum everything up, you're not a robot, you're a human. There's a lot of things going on that could affect your performance in certain things, you know, so take those into account, give yourself some grace. Easier said than done, I know, but please do, or start learning how to do that, because that's a process in itself. That's where I'm at right now. And yeah, just do your best to enjoy it. Thanks.